Oh, hi.
Hey,
Good
woohoo!
morning.
Good morning.
Oh boy. We got Bubble Bibble, Amanda in here, Jennifer, Chris. We got an Eric in there, Dana B, Terry, Harvest Mary Moon. Hope you're safe over there.
Yes.
So I know her area gets flooded quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Huga, how you doing this morning, Huga?
Huga.
Oh,
I said your name right this time. Huga. Hi.
yeah. Oh boy. Uh a lot of stuff going on and a lot of the same stuff, but um it's the news. It is what it is. And I came across this image and I thought, well, let me go ahead and see your guys' opinion on it. And be careful in chat. That's all I'm gonna say. But your opinion uh on this image. I mean, what is the most brainwashed cult in the entire world? Now,
Oh.
stop and think about this. There's a lot of people say, Democrats or Republicans or whatever, but stop and think about there's the music business, there's Hollywood, um, Disney, there's a lot of it. So just sitting there and thinking about that. And some of the, you know, well, you can see over here, liberals. Yeah, there's a lot of uh, weird comments in here. I'm not going to go through the comments of what's behind this image or anything, but it makes you wonder. Stop and think about it. And one of them that I did come across was the Catholic Church. I'm not saying anything bad about Catholics or anything like that. So, um, yeah, that makes you wonder, uh, things like that. And then there's the groups, because the groups come up. The bad people in the Middle East type words I can't say. Those
Mm-hmm.
those people. Um, yeah, it makes you wonder, huh? And I thought that was like interesting, just image starter right there. And you think of uh, social media, you know, mainstream media. You could say that because there are people that you believe in the almighty Fox and CNN,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff. Also, I thought this is a good little thing here for those that have little ones, not kids, but pets. Um, they're and there's dog, cat, two dogs and a cat here, just chilling. The one dog is chewing on a something of a battery,
Mm.
and it's a lithium battery. So
Ugh. Poor puppy.
you gotta kind of be leery of what you have lying around. And I don't know
Yep.
what device this is or anything like that, but um, here you'll see him chewing on it, and then boom.
Yep. There's your fight. Wow. That's
That's
crazy.
this. You can watch how fast this goes up.
Hey,
These
look at
poor animals sitting here.
the cat's like, hey.
The cat's gone.
Oh, I thought he was still sitting on the end of the chair.
No, he's gone.
It's the melts.
Yeah, and really hope that the animals are safe and not. They don't see. Yeah. By the way, there's the cat right there.
Oh, he's right there. Okay, see behind the golden retriever, like up a little bit behind him. I thought that was a cat.
Oh.
On the top, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. Just a little bite mark can do that
Mhm.
to them lithium batteries.
Yep.
That's how dangerous those are.
Yep.
And again, I'm not saying what that device is. It looks like it's a battery pack, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something to think about when you leave your critters home. What they can get into and stuff. It's
Think of it like
scary.
children.
Yeah.
Think of it like children. They can get into anything, whether you think they can or can't. They'll still find a way.
Yeah, and that's how dangerous
Scariest.
those things are.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really.
And animals are just as scary as children. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And
I bet you the owner had like something good in their hands before they put the battery pack down, like a good burger or something. They smelt the burger, had chewing on it.
it could be.
Yep.
Yeah. Here we go. Off to the good stuff.
Woo-hoo.
Uh-oh. Kamala Harris talks tough on border security to take on Trump. Yeah. He has no room to talk about this stuff,
Right.
What have you done, Jake, but
What do you got on?
I got your t-shirt on.
Oh, okay. Yep. None near Texas.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah.
If he's too loud.
Yeah. And she's talking about her toughening her position on illegal immigrants.
Absolutely. Ain't done heroin I used for years for a rental.
Here, I'll go ahead and mute it because I don't know if he knows he's
Yeah.
on yet or not.
Yep.
Because you don't. She's sitting there talking about toughening her her whole immigration thing, but who does she have for vice president, or who does she pick for her vice president?
What's his name? Waltz or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did he just sign?
Mm-hmm.
He just signed a thing that immigrants get driver's license and are able to vote.
Yep.
How can you be tough on immigrants and the border and all that stuff when you pick a vice president that just signed a bill or law or whatever that immigrants in that state get driver's license and able to vote? How do you go from that? It doesn't.
Yeah. No, we go through that too because I think in Massachusetts they signed that bill that they can get licenses. Yeah. It's horrible. And that's what they want to do. They want to give them licenses so that way they can vote.
Yeah.
When they have no clue on what they're voting on.
Yeah, and I'm no space scientist or anything, but I'm gonna bring up Earth's magnetic field knocked off balance by the sun, and it gets worse.
No.
The sun and solar maximum of solar circle right now, which I didn't even know they had one of those, but okay. And the crazy storms from the cycle have had some interesting effects on Earth. Last year, a team of researchers saw a corona mass, what they call a CME thing, uh, disrupt magnetic field on of Earth for 2 hours. I didn't know about this. Did you guys know about this?
Nope.
I didn't even. I
No.
didn't know this was a thing. This happened last year, and now we're finding out. Well, they've been studying it. Why didn't they tell us?
Yeah,
And what does it do to have our magnetic field off balance? Which I do find out that when there's a CME or something like that, there's areas that will be affected more often
hmm
by this. Joker's being a whiny. Where'd you go? But
Okay. You kitty.
and this is ongoing, and they said it did have a lasting effect uh, on our weather and our climate, and the way people feel and stuff,
hmm
that sort of thing. Um, and then these are all really cool pictures and everything, but
Yeah.
and this is one of these that you don't see, naked eye. That when these CMEs burst out, they they set this thing up uh, toward it. It goes towards Earth. And if our magnetic thing, this little ring that's around the Earth, is off center, then we'll get hit with more radiation and stuff. And that could be why the sun looks different. And I seen a video uh, the other day that he's a sunflower farmer, and I don't know what they use the sunflowers for. It might be just oil, but he's the actual sunflower farmer, and he
hmm
says sunflowers have this amazing thing that's built into the plant. When the sun comes up, the head of the sunflower goes toward the sun, and it follows the sun until it goes down. And then the next morning it turns and follows the sun again in a cycle. He's noticed in this last year that his sunflowers don't look at the sun anymore. They're fixed in one location. So he's like stunned because he's been a sunflower farmer for all that time.
And you
And
notice it.
he's never seen the the head of the sunflower just sit there, because it
Yeah.
always follows the sun, because
That's why they
that's
call
what they do.
sunflowers. Yeah, because they follow the sun. But if it's sitting in one spot, so that means that the something else is
It's not recognizing the sun as the
the
sun.
sun anymore. Yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder if the way the UV rays are off, it's throwing it off too.
that's
Yep.
it's really weird.
Very weird.
And we used to plant about 700 acres of them. Wow. So
Wow.
Jake, you
No.
know about the whatever's in the sunflower that makes the head of the sunflower follow the sun.
Yep.
That's that is really, really strange, Okay. Yeah, and I wish I would have kept that video, but I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." But yeah, that's why all of a sudden, after all these years of him being a sunflower farmer, that he noticed you know, the sunflowers don't follow the sun anymore. That's weird. And we might as well go along with the pretty much the main subject. Well, I wouldn't say the main subject, but the weather. Um, Debbie swirls over the Atlantic, expected to again douse the Carolinas before moving north. Um, so let me go ahead and play this. More images of the wake of this little storm is how they're calling it. This little
The
storm.
hurricane apparently has blown the roof off, and so now there's a lot of open areas in the ceiling, and that's poured down and gone through both levels, and so we've got ceiling tiles are falling through, and the floor tiles are coming up, so everything's pretty much ruined inside.
Oh yeah,
And we
it
didn't
looks
prepare
like
for
it.
the roof or anything.
Wow.
We just didn't have a clue that would happen. We were more worried about the amount of rain we were going to get rather than the wind. She had another building right down the street, which actually caught on fire years ago. So this will be the second time that she's lost her building. Now it's just sad to watch her lose another building after working her whole life, building a florist business for this many years, and then sort of watching it just sort of go away, something that's beyond her control. It made me very sad. Sort of the same feeling we had when we watched the other building burn down. You just sort of have that death, that empty feeling inside.
Yeah, and it's still not over yet.
No. By Friday and Saturday, we'll have the remnants of it up here and up north.
Yeah.
I mean, it's making. How's your area, Eric? Did you guys get hit pretty bad?
It's slowly drying up. I had a couple of, I don't even know if you want to call them feeder bands, but they were all connected up into the main storm, so I guess you could call them that. But it's the ground's very soft to walk on, so I mean we're definitely waterlogged.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for years. A slow-moving tropical storm is worse than a Cat 1 hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It just sits there and dumps all on
Right.
you.
I mean, Cat 1 normally runs, 15 to 20 miles an hour. This thing's moving around at like 8 or, 7, 5. And it's just rain.
And sometimes it's worse than tornadoes because it causes more of a coverage of damage because tornadoes are a straight line, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh,
tornadoes are horrible. Everything's horrible, but water's worse.
Yeah, we didn't lose power once,
damage.
which was good. But I mean, it's still. And I hear it's supposed to be
4 feet
up your way by the weekend. Oh, Harvey was horrible.
Harvey was horrible too. Yeah. And then Debbie sat over Georgia and the Carolinas, and they were supposed to get like 30 inches of rain plus or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of that right there, the remnants of it. I was watching on the news this morning, people riding their bikes down the street. It's like, what?
But we had pockets of rain, like you'd get 10 inches here and then 4 inches here. It all depends upon where the band of rain was.
Right.
On the news, they showed there was catfish in the street because these ponds were, and I'm like, that's a freaking catfish.
Oh, the catfish ponds, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it got that bad in certain spots. So I'm just like, I was going to do a quick short, show all the debris, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So the water's high though. I mean, docks were underwater and not totally, but where you would normally walk, you could tell that the water was a few inches over them. So
water is the most destructive force on Earth.
Yep.
It's done more damage than any fire, wind, or earthquake.
Mhm.
Speaking of earthquake, Southern California got hit with a
Yeah.
5.2.
Oh,
Uh, and you stop and think of it, it's a 5.2 and there's no damage. As of now, there's no
as of
damage.
now.
But
Sometimes the aftershocks can be worse.
yeah, the thing is, if this was like 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, there would have probably been a lot more damage. It's a shame that it takes so long for, this stuff to, the way they build things and whatnot,
Mhm.
how they build the buildings. Look how many times it took them to rebuild stuff in California alone.
Yeah, trial and error runs. Yep. What worked,
Well,
what
not
didn't.
so much trial and error. They knew it cost too much,
Yep.
and then you get your officials being paid off and whatnot, saying, "Oh, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that," but
Mhm.
it's got to the point to where you you can't get away with that stuff anymore. So,
No.
and that's the same. You get these big contractors and stuff. They know what they're doing when they build stuff. It's not up to code or something. If they can get away with it, they'll get away with it to save money.
31 feet in Katrina. Yep. Wow.
And we still have more going on over in Israel, as
Yep.
as you can expect.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and play this here. Oh, they changed it on me. You won't be able to understand this. That's the bad part about foreign news. If their news is in a different language, you're kind of screwed. But
Yep.
anyways, what they're talking about is uh, rockets and drones and everything, and they Israel is getting hit every
Yep.
day. This is like, oh, we're doing all this stuff to the Gaza and everything. We're trying to, well, yeah, because they're doing the same thing to us. It's just, well, I shouldn't say us, but them,
Yeah.
because they're just got a better defense, so they don't get hit as much. But still, they're still getting attacked. So you can't say, well, the Palestine is not doing anything to them. They are, and they keep sending people over, and they're doing these stabbing attacks, and every day
Yep.
they're coming over and doing this. They'll grab people and take them back across, and then that's more people that they have for hostages and stuff. It's all these little kids in these colleges and stuff need to actually do some research about who they're supporting,
Yep.
and just not because it's the cool thing to do now. You go down through here and what's his name? Biden. He reported that we have things planned.
Mhm. Oh yeah, they do.
You gonna send them a note, tell them
Yeah.
when you're gonna retaliate for our soldiers getting attacked? What?
Yeah. He's
If Trump was in here, there wouldn't be no saying, "Oh, we're in the office over
It's
here.
been done by
We're
now.
doing our thing."
Mhm.
No, he'd be coming up, "Hey, we just took out this dude and that dude and his friend."
Mhm.
And if you think about attacking another one of our places, the rest of you will go. That's how he would handle it, you know. Not, oh, we're all gathered in the office talking about this.
You know what I did see?
Yeah.
People that are protesting with that. Some people don't even know they were just handed signs because somebody was interviewing people that had signs, and they, were just asking a simple question: "Do you know what you're protesting for? Do you know what that means on the sign?" And they're like, "I have no clue. Somebody handed it to me, so I just started walking with it."
Yeah, they're getting paid.
Getting paid.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's common knowledge. Soros
Yep.
is paying, if they get arrested, he paying the bail money and legal expenses and stuff.
They don't pay anything for you. They just use you and throw you away. You get caught with it, you get caught with it. They're not going to back you up on it.
No, Soros is. He's paying for their
Oh,
legal
He's
expenses.
paying for their legal. Oh,
Yeah.
See,
He was reported to pay in the LA one, or the California one, that
mm-hmm.
was big for a while.
Yep.
He paid for bail money and all that stuff for him to come back out and do it again.
That's
And
ridiculous.
with everything going on, we kind of forget about, you know, the Russia thing. Russian military issues an update on the border fighting. And unfortunately, and I don't like seeing anybody, you know, any part of this, the war thing,
Mm-hmm.
but Ukraine lost 260 troops in the first 24 hours of this little battle that they had going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And tons of equipment, which is our equipment, you might as well say. None of it's theirs, because, you know, they lost the majority of their defense, or supposedly defense, tanks and all those vehicles in the first part of the war, if you want to call it that.
Yep.
But you should just think of the money that is being wasted on this. And I know, you know, the part of Ukraine that Russia wants back, they wanted to be back to Russia. That's the thing.
Right.
That territory that they want, those people in that territory speak Russian and all that. They want to go back to they want, because their economy and everything was better with that. But oh no, you can't have it. You know, the little short guy. What's Eric calling him, chaps or something like that?
I call him the ass chaps comedian. Sorry. Oops.
That's okay.
With that being said, this well, not about the chaps, but the Russian thing, but U.S. arms makers refusing to invest in Ukraine.
Good.
It's about time we get some people standing up over this, because it's ridiculous.
Right. Grow some stones, man.
The ammo and
Right.
Just the ammo alone.
We need that here.
Yeah, and our stockpile is extremely low.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you figure how much do you let them borrow, quote unquote?
Yeah, they don't even know why they're holding the gun and trying to stop Russia from coming over. Like, wait, why are we fighting them?
A lot of them were forced into service too.
Oh yeah,
it's not talked about a lot, but
yeah, they were told they had. I think it's up to age 46 now.
Something like that.
Yeah, that they have to fight. I don't know.
If it gets
But,
bad
yeah.
enough, if you look back as an example, WW2, Germany, there were 60-year-old men fighting next to 11,
18 years.
12, 13-year-olds.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Literally. So,
Yeah. Especially when Germany invaded the capital area. It didn't
Mhm.
make. Yeah, there's a lot of not age appropriate or they're women fighting then too
Yep.
to defend that city.
Stalingrad.
Yeah. Um,
It is sad. Yeah.
manufacturers are hesitant to plug cash into corrupt, and that's their words, not the media thing.
Right.
Nation at war despite pressure from Pentagon. Yeah, they've had enough, and they lose money at this too.
Yep. And that's how it's going to be for the next couple months until elections are done. It's going to be very sloppy done.
And I thought this was a good one to post to get up here for two reasons. First reason being, Trump says Joe Biden will try to take back the nomination at the DNC after it was stolen by Harris. The second thing being, there's runny eggs on the screen too.
That's why I muted. I was sorry.
For anyone that really needs to know, please send all runny eggs to Crazy Irish.
No, I did not win that. So no.
Oh, did it go up to 55? Oh, wow. I didn't know. Yeah, I thought it was at 46. Wow, 55.
Wow. That's the start of your golden years. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be getting ready for retirement pretty soon. You're slowing down, having fun. Hey, Gail.
Hey, Gail.
Why go on the front lines when you're right there? When you're at that age.
Yeah. And the thing that irritates me is that they'll put all these videos of everybody starving to death and everything, and there's no food, and then they show another clip of a grocery store getting hit, and that grocery store is plumb packed full, and it's like, wait a minute, you just said there was no food. You can go down to the grocery store and buy some.
Yeah, you don't know what to believe in that.
Speaking of groceries, can you scroll up a little bit? Them little eyeballs staring at me.
Hey, thank you, Gail. I really appreciate that. Let me find my little doohickey thing here.
Woo!
Where's that? All right, there.
New channel member. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if it's just Trump talking or he's evidently he's got some good intel there. There's talk in the White House by these talkity aides that are leaking information that keep getting fired. That he is running around saying that she stole his nomination.
Yeah, but the only thing with that is if that's true and he does try to do that at the conference, they're just going to he's going to look worse because you've already admitted that you're done. You've backed her. Now you've changed your mind. It's just going to make him look even more feeble. So
yeah, I think that might be the thing where it's headed.
I mean, what's he going to say next week and the week after and the week after?
Oh, yeah.
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to.
Woohoo! 25 months. Oh, And you never know. I don't know if it would be him saying this or, another female in the office. Oh, Jill saying, "Oh, she stole it from you," getting him going.
Yeah,
And
for me, that's a stretch that anyone would listen to Dr. Jill. It's just like, lady, go home.
well, yeah, some say she's been doing it for the last 3 years. Pulling the strings, and who's telling her, or is she working alone? That's the thing you got to wonder there.
It's right across 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in a nice little office building. He never left after his last,
Yeah,
Yep.
reign as president, if you want to call it a reign.
yeah. What is this one? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. Is when you get Harris saying she's going to be tough on immigration and all this stuff, and she picks a vice president that laughs and giggles and smiles that he signs the bill to give illegal immigrants driver's license so they can vote.
Yeah.
How do you say one thing and then you take a guy who does this?
Yep.
And I don't know this guy, although I the protest that burnt down the city, he didn't do nothing for 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, actually,
he actually got pressured by Trump saying, if you don't do anything, I'm going to send people in there.
right.
Yep.
They've got all the receipts on this guy. I was watching the news earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, she had choices, other choices. I don't know if they were any better, but to me, the only reason is to get that state. They were a good chance that they were going to lose the state. I don't know if having him is going to do any better, because there's going to be supporters in that state for him. Who knows? Yeah, they're going to be a ruckus. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, and he's had how many years to rebuild what happened after those the protest when they burnt down the city.
5 or 6.
It's still there's nothing there.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
people lost their livelihoods, and I know there's some chain restaurants, but still there are people that work there.
Yep. Yep. 30 million across the borders to stuff ballots. Yep.
Yeah, here's a story that's blowing up, and I noticed this the other day, and I thought, it's just one of those other videos, but there's a lot of other videos coming out of this that other people are recording this.
Mm-hmm.
And let me go ahead and put it up here. Airline kicks sleeping children off plane. Well, these kids they've been sitting there for 3 hours waiting to take off. The lady asked, and it was politely, in the other video, she said, how much longer will be delayed? And then she storms off and takes off. And thank you, Marshmallow Man. I appreciate it.
Hey, Marshmallow Man. Woohoo.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes, woohoo.
And the thing is, she wasn't rude or anything. And the lady comes back with the security and says, "You have to leave." And well, at first well, here, let me just play the video.
This is so wrong. This is very big mistake. Very big mistake. Okay, well, I need somebody to come talk to me and answers because my kids are sleeping and I've been waiting. Why? I need to speak with you outside. Why? I need to wake my children up.
We've been waiting for 3 hours.
I'm not getting, no, this is really wrong. Absolutely not. I'm not. That's so wrong.
No, we need to talk to some people then.
I need to talk to somebody. Then who can give me answers right here.
I can't do that. And that, I will have to bring OPD.
That's fine. I need answers. That's fine.
And I have to declaim everybody for the place.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, I need for you to come down with me.
You see what she's saying? If she doesn't leave, she's going to have everybody leave the plane.
That's ridiculous.
She's forcing them.
Yep.
And all she did is ask how much longer the delay is, and they called security on her.
We'll talk outside.
No, we can have it.
I will have to call everything.
That's fine.
Okay, let's go. Everybody.
It's been already been
It's already good.
She's been waiting with her children.
No, at this point, what does it matter to me? I can't get on. I can't go home. So,
I don't know whatever happened on this, but I did see other videos where evidently the first time it was they asked, she wasn't the only one that asked. Somebody else asked how long is it going to be, and they didn't reply back. The stewardess, they didn't reply back, so she asked again, and that's when they called security on her for asking how much longer and they said, oh, she was being unruly, but there's video of it. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't get this weird thing. And sorry for you people in Pennsylvania, but that says it all right there. But yeah, I think is that their plan for their campaign, is to tell everybody how weird Trump and Vance is. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm like, did they do anything wrong? No, they're weird. I don't get it.
Election is about moving our country forward with Vice President Harris and Governor Walz. Or a couple of really, 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 really weird dudes.
Really weird dudes.
And look, I gotta tell you, I work with J.D. Vance. I do. And I'm here to confirm that he is a seriously weird dude.
Yeah, he has a lot of room talking about being weird. But I don't get it. Is this their plan? Is this what they're running with? Because you've seen it all over the media. When I played it a few days ago, everybody's copying the same thing. Weird. I don't get it. What's the thing about this? I really don't get it. Because, I mean, you could say something other than that would be worse. Weird? I don't know. I just don't get it. Is that what they're running with? Wanted to play this here. This is another good video. We need something positive, I guess. He's out. Cattle ranchers out there tagging a baby cow of some sort, and mama doesn't like it. Now, mamas can take care of business if they need to, and if you're down there working on the cow, branding or whatever you're doing, you have to watch out for the cow. Well, this guy's got backup. Keep an eye on that horse. Don't look at that horse. Protect the cowboy there. I thought this was really cool how that horse maneuvers himself in between the cowboy and that cow.
Yeah, well trained
to protect him.
We could say it's not that horse's first rodeo, huh?
Yeah, he done just a little kick to the face, and then you're not listening. You're going to get it again. Them side kicks hurt. I like the people say, "Oh, like cows and horses can't kick sideways." Bull crap. I've seen them do like a roundhouse kick with their leg. But I thought that was very cool that how that horse maneuvered it, and it's not being, pushed or pulled to do so. That lead's just sitting there right there on the ground while he's working on that baby cow. But I thought that was very cool. And yeah, this is the thing that's, or I should say, one-sided. Is going on and this has been going on for a while though.
Using the term mother to birthing people.
Black birthing people. Black birthing people. Black and indigenous birthing people.
Is the administration's official policy to replace the term woman with birthing people?
I was a little taken back when I just read it and saw it, that the term mother was gone in spots and it was replaced with birthing people.
Again, if we're trying to be precise in the language that's used.
Mom's a pretty good word.
Everything that's worth living and dying for is under attack right now.
This environment that has been created and corrupted and manipulated does not respect women, does not respect children, does not respect men. It cares nothing for family. If that is the society that we want to live in, then we need to see how crazy we are, really. The world is in the condition that it is in because of the disrespect of the woman. There's so much that we place around her because, as we are also taught, that when you teach a man, you are teaching an individual. When you teach a woman, you are teaching a nation. Every prophet came from the womb of a woman. Every intelligent, strong, powerful man and woman came from the womb of a woman. So that's why they have to attack mother and remove father, because before you can get to her, you have to get through him. Every wise nation has security, and the man is supposed to be that security. Can a woman secure too? Of course. Are there female warriors? Absolutely. However, because of her value, because a whole nation comes out of her, so you must be protected. And the man having that essential position by nature. So someone who knows that about you will do their best to make sure you are removed, because there is a standard of conditioning that has to take place. Man, woman, child. If I want to get to that, I have to remove your protector, because he is watching to make sure that everything that goes on in this environment is safe and secure. That's why they have to attack masculinity, because they know, damn, if there's real men around here, we can't really do what we want to do. And if there are real women, we for damn sure can't do what we want to do, because she's going to protect that child, he's going to protect that woman, and they both are going to protect society.
Mm-hmm.
Amen to that.
Well said there.
Yep.
And it's when you sit there, see him say that, it's like, wow, really?
Yep.
You can't say woman now? Birthing apparatus now? Oh boy.
He did say it well. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and there's another good video. I'll put it that way. Now, this is evidently a airport an airport, and this is a drug sniffing dog of some sort. It's he's getting retired, and this is, I guess, this is their ceremony. No, it's going to go for it.
He doesn't know what to do with himself. It's like,
he's
oh,
so happy. Or she is. I don't know, the boy or girl.
Right.
Finally gets to retire. Hopefully retire good. So some of the retirements, it's not a good thing. But I thought that was a good video.
Yeah, it was.
They went out and did all that just for that dog.
Right.
You know?
That was awesome.
Let's see. You're right, Barb. When they find out more about Camel Toe 2, it's gonna, once the commercials start, and where's that woman been? 16 days. She hasn't had one interview. You know, the hyena. Where's she been?
I don't know.
Never answers questions. It's a joke.
Yeah, that's the whole, you know, and she's been asked this multiple times. I just watched another video about it. What are you going to do? And this was on The View, and she still didn't answer the dang question.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
She doesn't have the answer.
Well, first of all, we all know how it is, sitting at the table trying to figure out where you don't sit at no kitchen table.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know where the kitchen is. You have somebody come bring your food to you.
Right.
Message deleted by FBI.
With that 3-letter agency or any of them, that's a shot in the dark.
And here's a funny. There we go. Wife, where are you?
Where'd you go?
It's not showing, Bush.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, I clicked it.
I wait for you to react, and then when there's nothing there, I gotta say there's nothing there.
Oh, like, what is he laughing at? What? Please share it. You said you were going to share
There we go. His wife texts him, "Hey, where are you?"
That's smart girl.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit! He left her.
Oh boy, I could just imagine that ride home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just look at her there.
Pansies.
I wouldn't even want
Oh
to.
boy.
I wouldn't even want to go near her because look at her. Look at her gesture right there. She's like,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
She ain't having it.
"You're in the
Get off
doghouse.
me at Home Depot.
He's gonna have some
You're
McDonald's.
in the
tonight.
doghouse."
Yeah, they're going out to dinner tonight, and he's gonna go buy her flowers. Still won't do no good.
Nope. You're still in the doghouse.
Here we go. Let's get this over with here.
She kept on recording it though to see get a reaction from her. I would have loved to see that one.
Okay. Now let's play it for a couple minutes here. Okay.
No.
Doesn't that look good?
There's no eggs involved, right?
No.
Okay.
I gotta mute it because the music.
Yeah.
But
Garlic and what?
Psych.
Oh,
so real.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, that looks so
Phony spam
good.
steak.
It's all wax stuff. Yep, they just melted it down.
Oh my goodness, that's too cool.
So can you use that as a like in a tea light burner for aromatic scent in your house?
I guess if you
Right?
it up.
My house smells like steak.
It sounds good all the time.
Yeah, the first glance I thought, oh man, that looks pretty good. And then I'm like, oh man. What
That's
are you
how
following me like that for?
That's how they make the food for the food commercials, right?
Oh yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
My husband didn't believe me. I'm like, when you see the cheese getting pulled and stretched far apart, I was like, you know what that is? He goes, what? And I was like, glue. He goes, no, it's not. It's cheese. I'm like, yeah, okay, you go take a bite. It's glue because it stretches when it's like mixed together with something else. I watched how they do all that, and some of it's like plastic foods, and yep. Prop maker. Pretty creative though.
Yeah.
There you go, Eric. There's a new idea for a home business. Steak
Prop
candles.
maker? Steak. Fake steak. They'll call me fake steak.
Steak candles are us.
Ooh. Well, actually,
they probably do have a scent of that out too.
Oh, yeah, you see that? Like you go in, there's these big giant burgers, and there's juice coming out of it, and everything. And you get it, and it's like a pancake.
Yep. Like somebody sat on it. Here you go. Next.
And well,
they got filter for
we
that.
got
now.
this guy right here.
Yep. It is talented to do stuff like that. Yep. Hey Jeff. Jeff. Hey Pat.
Oh, Jeff here. Yeah. Just as bear shows up, I put a bear on the screen.
Yep. Good timing, Jeff.
Брат, я благодарю тебя за год этой дружбы.
This is a secret to taming a bear, evidently.
Вот такой вкусный.
Give him a giant sucker.
He's like, oh, they love sugary stuff too.
Oh, he's loving that.
Вот так вот, ребята. Дружба по-русски. Тони, брат, я
anytime I go out in the woods anymore, I'm gonna carry a giant sucker with me.
I know. Who's a good boy?
Yeah, he's really digging that sucker. They're like, woohoo!
Crunch into it. Yep.
Yeah. Let me find, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
cute
yeah,
teddy bear.
lost it.
You get a sucker to give him, and then he eats your face like a sucker.
Well, maybe it'd be good enough to get you away from him.
Yeah. Probably about 20 seconds worth of crunching. Gives you a 20-second head start.
And it's that time of the live where we got to go to food.
As long as there's no runny eggs, I'm good.
Oh, sorry. It's all about the runny egg today.
Good, good, good.
No.
Irish, you stay put.
It's peach jalapeno jam.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Peach jalapeno jam. A little bit hot, a little bit sweet. Rebel Canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, especially the old ways. We all can use a little bit more of the old ways these days. You're going to need peaches, jalapeno peppers, lemon juice, and pectin, of course, as well as sugar.
Can't forget the sugar.
Go ahead and dice your jalapeno peppers.
Not only for the jelly, but that brings the heat too.
And that's her channel right there. If you guys want to go check her out. Look how brave she's doing that without gloves on too. I won't do that. I learned my lesson.
Did you touch something you weren't supposed to afterwards? Your eyes.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
I found using the food processor made things go just a little bit faster and easier to film. You're going to want 3 jalapeno peppers seeded and chopped for this recipe.
So once you get it all pureed finely, we're going to bring it back to the stove and bring it up to a boil and add some pickle. Add some vinegar. Go ahead and cut an X across the top and bottom of each of the peaches before you put them in boiling water for a minute so you can peel them easier. And just scald them for 1 to 2 minutes. My water wasn't boiling quite enough. It should have been boiling a little better than this. So I might have to leave them in for like 3 minutes. Roll them around.
That one up top, that big piece on top.
You'll see like this one, it's starting to peel. It'll help you. Just make peeling them easier.
You're going to want 4 cups of peeled and sliced peaches for this recipe.
Depending on the peach, sometimes I find it easier to just use a knife and peel it off. Depending on the peach too. If it's a hard peach.
1/4 cup lemon juice.
Lemon. So I got the peaches and the jalapenos in the food processor, and now they're boiling. I'm adding my 4 cups of sugar. Stir that in real good, and then we'll get our lemon juice and pectin in here. Sorry for the fan. It is so hot. I can't help it though. And a packet of low sugar pectin. That's the pink one. Okay.
Yeah, do you know the
I'm gonna bring that
pectin,
back to a rolling boil and let it boil for 2 minutes.
the pectin
And then
boxes
we'll go
now
ahead and get it jarred up.
don't have any directions on them?
No.
Go ahead and fill in it, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
tell
have
you
to have a
this is
phone.
hot.
It has a QR code that you look up the directions on it.
Really? Thank
Yeah.
goodness. Thank goodness the old timers still know how to use it, like us. Yeah, we're the old timers now.
I was like, are you serious?
That's crazy.
Remember, with a superb, we're just doing it finger tight. There. So as soon as it starts to turn, you're done. Little
She got in the jars behind her.
vinegar
Pickles.
Yeah.
on your paper towel.
She was busy that day, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 4 more jars and
Process in a boiling water bath. And I didn't have any more jelly jars, so I have 1 jar that we're going to go ahead and eat right away. Use the code REBELHARVEST20 to save 20% at Superb.
And there you go.
And don't forget to go check out her superb website. Use that code.
Or my code, yeah.
Yep. Either one. Yes. But either way, go check it out. Check
Yeah.
out her thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the at Roll King at the prices, and they're usually cheaper than Walmart and whatnot for lids and stuff. And I'm like, really? The Superb lids are cheaper.
Wow. Better quality and cheaper. That seems to be way better.
I
would go that way.
If you got ventilation, Jeff, you can use any type of, but you gotta have ventilation.
Well,
Little
that's
fan.
what I was. If it's gas, if you don't have an exhaust fan, I wouldn't.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a window with a fan on it.
Yeah.
Even if you have like a regular fan that you can stick in the window, reverse it so that way, turn it around so it's sucking the air out like an exhaust fan.
Oh yeah, like like the griddles you put on the stove. Those would work good. You're looking like a gas Blackstone ones. Unless you got ventilation, no.
Oh, okay. Do you have power, Jeff? That's probably why, because he's part of that storm.
Well,
he's part of Debbie.
He doesn't have an.
I don't think he's so good now.
Thank you, Lake. She put your
Maybe.
code in there.
Thank you, Lake.
Morning, Lake. Hi.
Yeah, and they actually contacted me yesterday. They're doing a big sale too, so I'm waiting for the details. And they have jars too now. Yeah, I would just go out on your porch and do it.
Yeah, if you've got a porch or attached garage that's got, you can crack a window and put you're all right.
That's one thing I miss when I did live in the country. One of the first things I built, and it wasn't pretty or anything. It was scrap wood and some old tin and stuff. But I made an outdoor kitchen. Had a water hose going over for the sink and everything, but that we did all of our canning out there, and when it was hot in the house, that's where we cooked at. And right next to it, we had I had some big logs, and it was a fire pit around there. and we would sit there on them logs and eat dinner because it was too dang hot in the house.
Yep. Well, that's why they made the outdoor
Yeah.
kitchens back in some good old days because
Yeah.
of that. They
Down
had a
here,
separate house for it.
you're talking about too hot. This morning is brutal down here.
Oh, I know. That's
It's
what I was going to say that earlier. I
it's
said
so moist. It's
you get all
no, I've never felt it like this before. It's horrible.
all that storm, and now you're going to have all the humidity for a week afterwards. All that water getting sucked back up into the clouds is going to be horrible.
It's really hot and steamy out there.
It's going to be its own microclimate.
Mm.
Hey, Garrett.
Wonderful.
Hey, Garrett.
Even Jack don't want to go out. It's so bad.
Right. Well,
I
that's
don't blame him.
See, our rain's stopping today, but then it's starting back up Friday and Saturday. And of course, Saturday is my shopping day, and
This just in, and this is a USA report, so take it with what you want. They say Iran may be reconsidering its response against Israel now. The only thing that they would care about is if Biden's going to pay them some more money, then they might reconsider it. Because we're involved or whatnot, then I don't think they really care. But yeah, that's the latest thing that just popped up on my feed.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Same thing. Chicken's butt.
And IDF warns citizens in northern Gaza to flee to the south area of operations.
Oh.
Meaning there's stuff about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And when in war do they tell you, hey guys, you might want to stay away from this area because we're getting ready to hit it?
They usually don't.
Yeah.
Ever. That's what's strange about it. How are they knowing that if they tell everybody to go to wherever they're telling them to, that they're not going to hit that area instead because of that?
Well, here's something, and I can't really say anything about it. Just look at the picture, and yeah, just look at the picture.
Let me put this on big screen. My eyes are horrible today again.
How is it? How is this a thing?
It's called a corrupt DOJ that has trickled down into the state and the local governments, and it's disgusting.
Yep, very disgusting. Yeah. That is worse than runny eggs right there.
Well, I've got that. I got a picture of that too.
Don't take quick. Wait. Don't show it.
No.
I was just taking it off the big screen. Go ahead.
I was just joking.
Okay. All right. I took it off the big screen. Thank you. So you're okay. I can look away faster.
But anyways, we kind of went over again, but that's okay. I'll probably be here again tomorrow morning. Not sure about 101 if, again, I keep advertising for him, but he doesn't show up. So I don't know if he's going to be here tonight or not. So we'll have to see.
Right. He was in this morning, so
Yeah,
hopefully-
he did stop and say hi
yeah.
this morning. So we'll have to see if he's going to be up tonight for a live. Nobody throws cast iron like this, Dixie. Okay.
I've got a feeling that was supposed to be for TH2, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, he said ER, by the way.
Oh, probably because I replied to me.
Nobody throws cast iron like my Dixie throws cast iron. He can vouch you for that one.
I think it's referring to the lady on the treadmill with the goldfish crackers.
Or I was gonna say nobody can dodge a cast iron skillet like Jeff can.
Right? He's got lots of practice of it. He's a champ.
Jeff, does Dixie have those little cast iron pans that'll
Those
just
sling back.
that'll just cook one egg? Because if
Those
they set them, that's like throwing knives. So
That's like a boomerang.
Don't worry about it, Jeff. It's good.
You'll be okay.
Just duck. You might have one coming here.
Precious metals, yep.
But thanks everybody for hanging out today, and we will see you on the next one. We'll be here again tomorrow morning, hopefully, and we'll catch you on another one. Everybody have a blessed Wednesday, or if Jeff would call it Hump Day.
Hump Day.
I'm not going to do that because my voice out.
I'll say your name.
Thank you for doing this today, Bushcraft. This is awesome.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Everybody have a good day.
Peace out.